following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
RA Nation, what's up, family?
What's going on, everybody? I am on remote here. I'm actually on my mobile device. My soundboard decided to not play nice. So looks like I'm going to be checking out my soundboard when I get done here.
Oh, technology. It's never ending sometimes. One thing after another, all you musicians and sound engineers, and you've had to have dealt with it, from time to time. It's the world we live in, huh?
Man, if it's not one thing, it's another, but if it wasn't something, then I'd be bored. So,
right. There you go. That's the mindset you gotta have.
So what's going on with you, Roxy? How's your weekend? Anything fun over the weekend?
It's expos galore for sure. Yep. I forgot the background there. I had to throw that up there. See, we're both at it. We got something,
That's funny. No, it's getting that time. It's definitely Ohio out today. What is it? It's 36 degrees here right now.
Definitely been snowing. I'm kind of ready for it, I guess. Can't stop it, so.
I think I'm ready more for that than I am the 100 and whatever degrees we suffer through week upon week in the summertime.
Tell me about it. A girl with no air conditioner and, definitely I'll take cold over the heat.
I'm a hoodie and shorts fella. I don't know about you, but hoodie shorts, can't pants or shirt, can't make up my mind. I'm from Michigan, so can never decide.
So I'm sure you see me. I keep looking down because I got an animal today. Standout Serpents. Check us out, standoutserpents.com, on Facebook, on Instagram, and TikTok at Roxy's Reptiles. So I keep looking down and I want to share because I've been doing snakes and lizards for the past, umpteen times. So we're switching it up. I got something awesome today.
What do you got? What?
You know what this is. Anybody in the audience can guess. We've got some listeners here leaving comments. We've got Teresa. Hi, Teresa. So happy that you're here with us. And Yamok, how you doing? Mr. Young.
What's going on? Everybody, welcome to the show. It looks a little different on my mobile setup here. So,
your little screen.
It's so cute, man.
So
how long is this tail?
That long.
That long.
Yeah, not even 12 inches, probably about 7 inches maybe. But so this little speedy fellow, he is a chinchilla. He has got one of the most softest furs ever. Definitely, I can't even describe. Oh, he's so squirmy. Gigantic ears and little balls. Little poles. Let me emphasize the P. Poles.
Is that an actual patch of longer hair on his forehead, on the top of his head? Or is that yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Do you want them? We got them. Check us out. We've got all kinds of stuff. The new shop's going really well. And Finchillas. It's adorable. Love it. So So tonight, we did have April Rose Gabrielli scheduled, and things happen in the music industry. Nothing bad happened. She's resting her vocals because you have to take care of yourself for sure. And we have the most amazing person tonight stepping in, and I'm so excited. We've got Mike from AniMaze X, and I'm so excited because the holidays are upon us. Christmas is right around the corner, and
And I love this. Like I was checking it out today, and I run stuff by my kids. I got two kids under 5, and I always like they're always into what I'm doing. So I'm like, here, you want to check it out? And I put the music on, and she's like, Daddy, that's Christmas. That's Christmas music, Daddy. And she started dancing around. So like it's pretty awesome, man. It's not what I expected it at all. So like, and I love to be surprised.
yes, there's people who do remakes of Christmas music, those famous hits, and it's usually alternative music or pop music. And this is embedded deep in my heart because I'm a metalhead. I love my music. I go back, and listen to all the metal classics, those guitar riffs, those powering vocals that just, amazing. And that's AniMaze X. So we're gonna just bring them on. We just gotta dig in, right? So
Let's do this.
here is Mike.
Hello.
What's going on, Mike?
Hey, how's everybody?
Awesome, man. First and
Good.
foremost, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. And
thank
I
you.
apologize for the technical issues coming on here real quick. Normally I got together, so
It's all good, man. It's all good.
So Mike, where are you from? Where are you talking located at?
I'm in Nashville, just about 15 minutes outside downtown. So, yeah, been here for a bunch of years. Cool.
Nice. Love Nashville.
Yeah, it's a cool city. It's growing really fast, but it's a really cool place.
Love it. What's your favorite part about Nashville?
It's just that it's the music capital of the world. It really is now. And I used to get, oh, it's all country there. Why are you living in Nashville? And there's so many metalheads and rock guys and people from every type of music living here. It's just it's really amazing. And the talent here, there's a ton of great talent here. So just a really cool place.
Awesome. That'd probably be what I'd say about my favorite part. I was down there a couple weeks ago and amazed by the party buses. I seen fire trucks turned into party
Right.
wagons and all kinds of craziness, and it's magical in its own way for sure.
It really is. It's different, but it's a lot of fun, and there's so many people moving here now, so it's getting a little crowded, but still a great place.
they had a NASCAR race there not long ago. They closed off some streets down there and did the NASCAR race.
Yeah, right through the city. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty exciting for the city and for everybody. So
Yeah. Of course, I was out of town when that happened, but I heard all about it. So,
yeah,
it was a cool thing. Yeah.
Mike. So let's just dive right into it, man. Like, fill us in. Break it down for us, sir.
Well, it's AniMaze X. I mean, not AniMaze X. AniMaze X. We've been doing this for a few years, and of course, the virus kind of held things back for the past year and a half, and things are starting to take off now that everything's opening back up. But it's we're just we do some original stuff, we do some cover stuff. The record that the first record we did was for Christmas. It was AniMaze X. We did a song called AniMazing Xmas Christmas, but I've been a metal singer for years and years, and just kind of fell into doing this, through some various projects. But we're just, I would say, a hard rock metal band that's doing stuff that's accessible to everyone, kids, adults, and we're just really excited to be able to do this.
That's great. And I'd like you to describe to the listeners a little bit more on the description of metal, the Christmas metal, or you also do Disney metal and anime metal, but we'll touch base on that soon. But
Okay.
would you describe this?
It's difficult to explain. It's just good hard rock, borderline metal versions of Christmas classics, or we even do like Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles, and we'll get into some old stuff from the 20s. We'll do some stuff from the 50s, Broadway stuff. So we're kind of just doing stuff that's familiar to people and doing a metal or rock version of it. And it's really cool because people are familiar, kids like it, adults like it. And it's kind of crossing all lines, but yeah, it's kind of like Judas Priest meets Disney.
Yeah. What kind of gave you guys the idea? I mean, it sounds like a no-brainer. It does, but I mean, if you're in one direction thinking about music and doing it, like, how did that come about, Mike?
It's been a few years in the making. I was part of an anime thing that did really well for a bunch of years, and I didn't know much about the anime world before I got involved, and I was shocked to see that there's a whole huge following throughout the world for anime. And we did anime songs, but heavy metal versions, and we did that for a few years, and then we were approached by Disney to do a Disney record, of all Disney classics, but heavy metal versions. And that was super successful, and we kind of got the same reaction as this. People were just, oh, wow, the kids love it. We love it. We grew up on this stuff, and it just went through the roof. And, working with Disney gets a little complicated, to say the least. So we decided we needed to go on our own and do this and have all the rights and be able to tour and promote as we see fit. So, we just kind of fell into it. We tried doing, we saw what was happening with the Disney thing and the anime stuff. And we were just like, wow, this is really cool. Let's pursue this and do something more for the US and for the rest of the world. So, yeah, it's kind of odd how it happened, but here we are.
That's interesting. There's something I want to kind of address with what you said, being difficult with working with Disney. I didn't think about that, honestly. That didn't cross my mind. I'm sure that definitely was a fork in the road for sure. And you obviously chose the correct path.
Yeah.
So for, beginners or people just breaking through the music scene, what kind of guides or what would you suggest for them in learning to recognize those circumstances?
Well, with a company like Disney, I mean, we were fortunate to have them, behind it and put it out. But with something like that, they control 100% of everything. You need to follow the rules. And that's just it. If they don't want you to tour, if they don't like something or the slightest little thing, you can't make any move without their approval. And being a rock musician all my life, and that's not the way it works. If something's starting to move, you need to stay on top of it. You need to tour. You need to promote. And it was difficult. And we, they were great to us, and it was awesome being on the label. But we need the freedom to be able to tour and do shows and promote and do stuff like this. So it's like anything. You just have to be careful and keep your eyes open.
I think the great thing about it is like, there's a wide range of experience and age in the band with you guys, and each one of you has had your trials and tribulations and ups and downs with music and stuff. So coming together, all you guys coming together, like you're able to knock down some of the walls that I feel like the newer bands are hitting. Like there's certain things that bands that actually have it all worked out, I just feel like they have an easier time making moves in 2021 because they're not bogged down with all the high school stuff that comes with a band. I mean no disrespect with that, of course.
Yeah. There's a lot of politics as well that goes on, and it's just you need to, if you're not having fun doing it, it needs to be fun. Some people like to make a stressful, crazy thing out of it, and it's not worth it. You have to really love what you're doing, have fun with it, and like people. If you don't like people, then it's like, why are you doing this? So you're putting yourself out there, and it's just something you have to deal with, but it's all cool.
We have a commenter here saying there's a lot of people I know that work for Disney and they all say it's a pain in the ass. Also, he mentioned to us something about a drummer that he thinks they finally found one, so that is so awesome. I'm happy for you, and thanks for being here. Thank you to all of our listeners. Comment, ask questions, and
cool.
So I wanted to touch base on another topic I was thinking of earlier. My brain's going crazy with all the awesomeness that you're sharing. And one great way for children or even teenagers to kind of dive into the metal music is through Christmas songs and Disney songs. So, you can open up and broaden their minds, because music is it's fundamental.
Yeah, it is, and everybody relates to it. Kids, as young, from little toddlers or infants, they respond to music, and it makes you feel a certain way, and I know when I was first starting to sing, I would just take over me. It was just a feeling you can't explain, and it's just really a cool thing, and it does get through to everyone, and especially Christmas, so I love Christmas, so it's my favorite time of the year.
I would love to see you guys team up with Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like you guys and them together. Like that would be an epic show.
Right.
I would love it. What was it like? I know you guys made your debut in 2011. What was your debut for AniMetal like and stuff? How was that received? Like was everybody like, what was their reaction?
Well, we did the record, and we actually, the first show we did was at Loud Park in Japan. It was like 20,000 people. And the response was insane. It was just mind-boggling, and even on the charts, we were number one for I don't know how many weeks in Japan on like anime, on children's, on hard rock, and it was just received. It was unbelievable. We did every TV show. We were on cover of every magazine. It was really incredible. And then we did a second record, and that went to number one. And the first record we had done went back up to number two. So we had a number one and a number two at the same time. It was just incredible. It really did well. And we toured Japan a few times. And we actually played one show in Anaheim, California. Or actually it wasn't Anaheim, it was downtown LA. I'm sorry. At the anime convention. And that, that was a huge show too. So the response was unbelievable. It really, really did well. We were shocked. But again, there's such a following for this kind of stuff. Like the anime world is crazy. It's just really insane.
How did you guys stay moving forward during the pandemic? Like, was there a lot of back and forth with the band? You know, are you guys all in the same area to be able to get together for that? Or
No, actually, I'm in Nashville. Two of the guys are up just outside of New York, and Rudy's in LA. So we just, we did stuff through, kind of like this or through the internet, and we just stayed in touch. We did a lot of promo stuff. The videos we did and recording, we did remotely. It was really the only way you could do something. So we were lucky and we were fortunate to be able to keep working and survive. I know a lot of people had a really rough time. With what we're doing, we were able to keep pushing forward and get ready for now. So
That's all we can do, right? Keep pushing forward. There's always room for growth. And
right. Yeah, and you find a new way to do things. You have to, especially in the music industry, it's always changing. So you always have to find a new way to do business or to do anything, really. So you have to conform.
it was interesting. Like, somebody who does podcasting and stuff and has been doing podcasting for a while. I was watching like bands and artists, solo artists particularly, like who had never streamed, never watched a stream, never anything. And they just went out and they bought some gear with the last amount of money they had from the show and just plugged in and started playing. And it was really cool, I have to say, to watch the progression of, like, watch them trial and error. Oh, that sounds like shit. All right, I'm going to go back, delete that video. And it was just really cool to see, like, when you're forced to do something, what your mind allows you to come up with.
Right. Yeah, you have to, or you just, or you fall off the face of the earth. You really have to find a way to do things. And, the business is completely different now from when I was younger and starting out. We would get record deals and we would tour and we would, the whole thing. And now even record deals are almost a thing of the past. And just the way things are, we would get big, large chunks of money to make records. And, now there's no money in making records. So, it's more of a promotional tool. It's completely changed, but you got to roll with it.
And also doing most of the work on your own, you got to put that effort into social media and the production of it all. So
yeah, it's a lot more work. It was a lot easier before. we had management and producers and you name it. Everything was done for us. And then, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you guys have to do this yourself now. And it's the only, feasible way to get things done. So, it's a learning curve, but again, you just got to keep staying on it and moving forward.
Absolutely. We have some commenters here. Kirk says, awesome stuff, anime all day. And Gamok says it's bigger than the comic book world, I think, anyway. So I think that's going to lead us into the direction of the anime.
Yeah.
And I never thought about metal being into that category. I don't really watch anime except for when my children are putting it on.
Right.
Don't shame me for it. I just don't know about it. But how is that such a? Can you tell me why they go hand in hand together?
It just kind of works. When I first started doing the AniMetal USA thing, if you listen to even cartoons from when we were kids or recently, a lot of the stuff was heavy metal. Like a lot of the theme songs were really, really heavy guitar, heavy drums, and it just kind of works. And like the power of the heavy metal or hard rock just goes hand in hand with it, and it, again, I didn't even know of the size of the anime world and how crazy it was. But it just really works. I think the two go hand in hand, and just the power of it, and the superheroes and all the mystical stuff, and it just really works.
Empowering, it sounds like, is what it does.
Really, it is empowering.
It allows you to be something. I don't know. There's just something about it, man. It like, so my first anime movie I ever watched was Akira.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I watched Akira when I was 10 years old. Not like in the way not appropriate for any 10-year-olds. So any parents out there that are about to watch this, do not let your 10-year-old watch Akira. But I have to say, like, that watching it at that early age really shaped my expectations of cartoons. Mm-hmm. And what I expected on Saturday morning cartoons and what I wasn't getting. And so like it really spun it into it, and so it's really come a long way. And I really, watching Liquid television on MTV way back in the day. Yeah. And they had Eon Flux and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there was moments of metal in Eon Flux that I was like, wow, all right, yeah. And I was still fairly young way back. And that takes me to Bebop too. That was a good one too. But what are some of your favorites, Mike?
I like Naruto. We actually we did the theme song. There was an offshoot of Naruto called Rock Lee, and we did the theme song for Rock Lee, and we actually did the theme song for the reboot of the Power Rangers as well. We did a version of Working on the Railroad that we released, in Japan, and it was the theme song for the weekly show. And funny enough, we just redid it again for AniMaze X. We just released it as a single probably a month ago. We did a version of it. So, but there's so many. I've Spaceship Yamato. We've done songs all about all that stuff. Dragon Ball, Gotcha Man. God, there's so much stuff. It's hard to remember it all. But so much of it is cool, and we were lucky to be part of it and to see how big it is.
We've got another comment. Heavy metal and anime were made for each. If you sit and watch an anime videos, you would see why.
Yeah.
That's I'm gonna have to endeavor on that path. I'm gonna find out what it's all about. Again, don't shame me.
Roxy. So just there's a difference between some good anime and really bad anime, and like you have to experience both to know the difference. But like if you want some good titles, I'll hook you up. Yeah. Mike as well. Mike's got the good ones. He rattled off a good list right there. So you might want to start with Mike's first.
All right, we'll do. Homework.
Yeah, it's a whole world. It's a whole. And the cool thing with anime, there's no limits to anything. Anything goes, and anything's cool, and it's wide open for your the imagination. It's just amazing. So it's a cool thing.
Awesome. So I do see the connection with being in Japan and the anime. Is that where you kind of started into it? And also, can you tell us how you got to Japan and why?
Oh God. Well, I actually sang for a band in Japan. I was in a group called Obsession from the New York area, and we were on Capitol Records, and there was a band called Loudness from Japan that was looking for a singer, and they were really big in the heavy metal world back when, and I actually sang for them. They had seen me on MTV and decided they would like me to be their singer. So I actually lived in Japan on and off for 3.5 years, and toured with them, made a bunch of records. So I became pretty popular there. And then I sang for another guy named Yngwie Malmsteen. I don't know if you.
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, I sang for it. I sang with Yngwie. I did 2 records, a live thing, and yes, I was with him for like 3.5 years as well. And that was another thing that was just huge in Japan, because he was popular there and I was popular from Loudness. So, I've always done really well. And when this project came about for the anime thing, they just, I was the guy they wanted to do it. So, Sony Records had decided they wanted to do a project with me, and we put this together, and it became AniMetal USA. So, yeah, I'm just popular there for some crazy reason. I don't know why.
So, not a lot of people can say that they moved to another country and blew up like you did.
Yeah, I was lucky. It was a lot of fun. So, the anime world and the manga, if you're familiar with that too, is just huge. They live by it. So it's amazing.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about that manga?
It's like comics. It's like a comic, but it's more of a form of a book, and it's like black and white, and it's I guess like an anime thing, but it's huge. They had bookstore after bookstore with all this, and it's some adult situations, but it's all like illustrated and stuff, black and white, and it's like more book format, and
it blows comics out of the water. Like what we deem like comic book worthy, like they actually take time and put it, it's a beautiful piece of art. What they do as opposed to our comic books. Like
they're very deep. They're a lot deeper than ours. So it's just but there's a whole world, when you see it, you're like, oh my God, I had no idea about this. So it's interesting.
That's pretty awesome. I have a couple photos here. Let me pull them up that I kind of would like you to address a little bit. What about this one?
Yeah, that's from I think the first record, I think was that. I think so. Yep, AniMetal USA. There I am.
Awesome. And I'm having trouble getting my other one loaded up here. Here's a good one. Look at
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's Loud Park. That was the first show we did as a band. Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
so
right
cool. Yes.
Yeah, funny.
So I was going through social media, like, because I love to, like, I love doing my own research, but I also love finding out what other people have to say, what other people are doing, whatever. So I'll type in names, whatever, and I typed in you guys, and I have to say, AniMaze X, man, so many social media people, they love you guys. And they love this. They love the stage presence. They love the positive attitude. And I saw a snippet of some social media, and they were your stage presence. Like, Mike, how long does it take you guys to get ready, like costume wise, and like fully set up for a show?
It depends. It's not too bad, but the AniMetal USA thing took a bit because it was all a lot of makeup and a lot of different stuff going on. With the AniMaze X, it's not quite as complicated. We're wearing masks and different things, but it takes a bit. It takes a while. The shows, there's a lot of stuff going on technically with the show, so that takes a bit to get together, and the lighting and special effects and all that stuff is a big part of it. So it takes, the initial setup takes quite a bit, but once we're up and running, it's like it's like clockwork. It just kind of happens, so it's not too bad. But the initial getting it up and running is a bit, making sure everything's going to work and, no technical difficulties. So,
Yeah.
which
Right,
there's always a bunch. So,
yeah.
Grandma said, didn't they do a crow book like that? Maybe an anime style or in the black and white. Maybe is that what he's referring?
Oh, they may have. I'm not sure.
So let's go into Christmas time now, and because I want to lead up into an event that's happening that I'm excited to announce to everybody that's tuned in or might tune in later. Pretty awesome stuff happening for you. And then after we talk about that, we'll play a video. So we're going to get everybody in the Christmas spirit tonight.
Let's do this.
Cool.
So you have an awesome event happening, and it's for 15 shows, correct? 15?
18.
18.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell us about this event that's happening.
We're doing, it's roughly, so it's 18 days, it's actually on Broadway, but it's considered off Broadway. It's 50th and Broadway. It's the Jerry Orbach Theater. It's part of a facility there. So we're going to be doing an 18-week run, and it's going to be a Christmas show. We'll be doing, it'll be mostly Christmas music and with narration. I'm sure you know who the Osmond family is, right?
I do, yes.
Donnie and Marie. Well, David Osmond, who's the host of Wonderama, he'll be narrating and being he's not going to be physically there, but he'll be narrating. So it's going to be more of a show, more of a kind of a Broadway metal show, if you could picture that. So, so we'll be doing an 18-day run from the 13th to the 30th, straight through Christmas, and it'll be really cool. And you could, go to AniMaze X and find out about tickets and all that stuff. And but yeah, we're really excited, and then hopefully next year we release another record, and we plan to be on tour and doing some of the Comic-Cons and a lot of the conventions and theaters and different things. So yeah, we're really excited.
I was doing some research. I was listening to what you guys were saying, but I was also looking for some research. So there is a special edition. It's The Crow. It was done by James O'Barr. And it's and you can get that on Amazon.
Oh, cool. Cool.
So I was like, I swear I've heard of it or seen it. I had to look it up. I apologize.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. Good.
So where can people find tickets for this amazing event happening near Broadway?
Yeah, I would check AniMazeX.com. Probably in a week or so, all that stuff will be up there, and it'll lead you to where to get the tickets and stuff. I'm trying to think where else. I know they're going to obviously release it. They're going to do it through a lot of the New York, like Broadway type papers and stuff. But I think it'll be available at any ticket outlet. But I think the easiest thing is going to be to go through the site, and it'll link you right to tickets. So
awesome.
Snow miser, heat miser. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
that's epic. Epic.
Yeah, that'll be one. We'll be doing that one. Yep, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then we got big plans after your concert series of 18 days. What's going on after the new year?
Just we're going to release another record. We'll probably release, we'll be filming a video. We'll be doing another video as well, and so we'll release another record, probably release another video, and then just a full-on tour. We hope things are really opening up now, so we can get back to business and really start touring we've had offers all over the world. So we're just hoping all of it really, really happens and this whole virus thing goes away, and we could just get back to normal. So, but yeah, we're really excited about it. New record, tour, and just, doing what we do.
Were you working on this music during this, the shutdown and all that, or were they music that's kind of been in the vault for a while?
We worked on some of it. We actually we released a bunch of stuff last Christmas. We worked on some of it during the lockdown. We did. We had a lot of time, so we did that, and so some of it was, some of it was in the works beforehand, but some of it was while we were locked down.
Awesome! I'm excited to hear what's in store for us all.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff coming.
What I know, like, Christmas songs, like everybody's heard Christmas songs since we were all kids, but like, what were some of the unique challenges for you guys playing some of those Christmas songs, like turning some of those songs into metal songs? Just making sure it wasn't, it was done cool, making sure the versions were cool, nothing that, we'd be embarrassed of, and so, finding the right key for me to sing in, the right parts, none of the songs had guitar solo sections in them. So we created some of that stuff, and, just making sure that it stayed true to the hard rock or heavy metal thing, and came across where everybody would like it, not just the hardcore metalheads, but the kids and the teenagers, and everybody would have fun with it and think it was cool. That's the hard part, is keeping it cool. So,
well,
my 4-year-old and I. Go ahead, sorry, Roxy.
I was just saying, you've done a great job with that. It's beyond.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
Yeah.
So your 4-year-old, your children, you were telling me this the other day, how they've been really into it.
Man, my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old, like I run all my music choices through them. If they don't like it, I don't play it. And I was going through looking at all, like, I always do my research, and I happen to just have it pulled up on my iPad, going through, checking it out. And my daughter comes over and is like, "Daddy, what's that?" "Daddy, that's Christmas music." and
awesome.
It kicks in, and it gets into a nice riff, and she was like, "Daddy, ooh, Daddy, I like that." and my son's jumping up and down and playing, and it's like, yes, awesome. So this is gonna be fun. Yeah, so I wanted to let you know you got mini fans in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, great, awesome. That's really cool. Wow. So
now's a great time to give the listeners a taste if they haven't heard you yet. This is the time, and make sure you check them out afterwards. We're gonna play the video here. But don't go away. It's not the end of the show. We're just going to rock out for a little bit, and we'll be right back. So this is AniMaze Christmas, or Xmas. AniMaze Xmas.
Approaching at the speed of light, you hear the sound clear as a bell. The stars are lighting up the sky. We appear building up inside. If you believe the dream's alive, never asking what might happen. Dimensions aligning, each moment defining, all coming together tonight. Gonna be an amazing Christmas, one like you've never seen. An amazing Christmas, fulfilling your dreams. An amazing Christmas, there's magic in the air. An amazing Christmas, an amazing Xmas this year. Gonna be an amazing Christmas, one like you've never seen. An amazing Christmas, fulfilling your dreams. An amazing Christmas, there's magic in the air. An amazing Christmas, an amazing Xmas this year. An amazing Christmas, one like you've never seen. An amazing Christmas, fulfilling your dreams. An amazing Christmas, there's magic in the air. An amazing Christmas, an amazing Xmas this year. An amazing Christmas, one like you've never seen. An amazing Christmas, fulfilling your dreams. An amazing Christmas, there's magic in the air. An amazing Christmas, an amazing Xmas this year.
Wow. Those vocals are incredibly awesome. I love power singers. I really do. And like you said earlier, Judas Priest definitely has that Rob Halford kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
scream that, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And the riffs in the music, incredible. And it's tied into the Christmas song so well. I love
Mm.
it.
Thanks. Thanks.
And somebody commented, said, hey, I know that voice. So as Mike mentioned earlier, you sang with Yngwie Malmsteen. So
Mhm.
maybe that's possibly where he's heard you before.
Maybe.
So everybody go check them out, AniMazeX.com.
Yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Man.
And all the links to everything else is on that website for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Mhm.
And look at, keep up to date with them so you can find out when to get those tickets.
Yeah.
And you've done some work with Soho Johnny as well.
Yeah. Yes. He's great. Johnny's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's involved in mostly what we do. So we really, really love Johnny. He's a great guy.
He is.
Yeah, we're just, we're really happy to have everybody, the team we have together now. It's just really, really awesome.
Great. I'm so excited for all that you've got going on. And we really appreciate you coming on our show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And
Mike, thank you so much, man. Honestly, it's a privilege to spend time with you this evening. And thank you so much for sharing your craft with us.
Oh, hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
do you have any parting words for our audience or any information you'd like to share?
Just keep an eye out for us. AniMazeX.com. There's a lot of things in the works. We're talking about a possible comic book. We're even looking into a possible series, a TV thing, and there's like a lot of things happening, and it's just, if it all comes together, it's gonna be really exciting. So just keep an eye out for us. We're gonna be hitting the road and hope to see everybody out there.
Awesome. Thank you so very much for taking the time to share our space with us and the listeners. So we really appreciate it, and yeah, we hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll be
Yes.
keeping an
All
eye.
right. Yeah. Happy holidays to everybody too.
Yes, sir. Happy holidays. I'd love to have you back after
Okay.
some of the processes start to kind of go back over things, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Love to.
Great. Thank you, sir, so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
We'll see you.
Incredible.
Roxy. So let's break it down real quick. But let's just be real. Like, neither one of us are like Christmas people. I mean, I'm not afraid to put it out there. I'm really not. Like, I am not the dude that's like, oh cool, it's November 1st. Woo! I'm gonna put up my Christmas tree. Yeah. Like that's not me. Not me. But
I can appreciate your honesty. We're gonna have to for our kids, because it's you instill traditions and all that.
I agree. I agree. I do. I got 2 kids under 5 for real. Like, and I made the mistake of like getting a good tree last year. So now it's like, Daddy, is the snow here yet? Is the snow here yet? Is the snow here? Like, so like I don't know, but it gets me in the Christmas spirit. Like, I could put up my Christmas tree to that.
Oh, right. I can actually listen to that all year round. So, the radio stations already have Christmas music up, and if they play their AniMaze X, I'd probably tune in a lot more than like May, and I'd be like, yes.
It's crazy to me that November 1st. Like, I feel like it was like the day of Halloween. I feel like it was the first time I saw like a Christmas commercial or Christmas Thanksgiving something. And I'm just like, man, I'm just hoping that there's not like I ain't worried about like electronic shortages and stuff like that. Like, whatever. Like, I hand out gift cards, so y'all get to deal with getting the products. I'm just getting you the gift card.
One thing I like to do, I like to get artsy, and I make things for people, and I'm always thinking about like throughout. I'm not one of the last minute shoppers, because I already know who you are and what will tickle your fancy, I guess. I don't know. So I like doing the gifting for sure.
Yeah.
So,
I like it.
Here's an opportunity. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it. Christmas gifts. Christmas.
Oh my god. He melts my heart. Like, so I told my wife, I said, what we're gonna do, I said, I'm gonna help Roxy and Kirk with their business. And she's like, how are you gonna do that? I was like, well, when they have cute ones and like non-lethal ones, I was like, I will take them in for a week, and I will promote them on social media, and I will put them in cute little outfits and model them and make them look cute and get them out there. But no, like, it's definitely something I'm pushing my wife. I so badly want a lizard now. Like, I wanted a blue frog, and then I realized they're poisonous.
They're only venomous or poisonous. The difference is ingestion or injected, and only because of the diet they eat. So if they're out in the wild and they're eating stuff that makes them secrete that poison, then that's what makes them poisonous to the touch. So if they are in your home and you're feeding them normal diet food that's not, so then therefore they eliminate any possibility of being poisonous or venomous.
Gotcha. So what you're saying in plain English is you're gonna help me plead my case to my wife so I can get the cool amphibian I want.
Absolutely. That is one thing we love to do is, we know you tell us what you're kind of looking for, and we'll help guide you into something that's going to be right and fitting for your family, for you, for the environment you live in. We're going to help you with kind of enclosure to pick and the heating source. We're not going to just turn over an animal to you and let you figure it all out on your own. We're here to help you, and we want both the keeper and the animal to be happy, healthy, and thriving. So yeah, I've got the website down there. We're on Facebook more often, but same thing, Facebook, Standout Serpents, but great Christmas gift ideas. And the selection that we have and we can get is phenomenal. Scorpions, arachnids, snakes, lizards, turtles, tortoises. I have such a wide selection. And
So can you guys also, if somebody comes and says they already have the creature, whatever it is, can you guys set them up with new stuff if they like cages and stuff like that, like other things that go with that? Can you hook them up with that too?
so with the we have the access to get it, but we'll tell you where to get it in the best place. Some things actually are better to get on Amazon than a local pet store. So this is something I want to point out to everybody. So next weekend, I do forget right off, it's either Saturday or Sunday, is the Columbus, and it's in Columbus. It's an expo. I think it's $5 admission. You can come in and you can scope it all out. Vendors are selling the enclosure separately. Vendors are selling the stuff in it separately. Then we have all the other vendors that sell all the different animals, and you can just get an idea of what it's about. So
Right on. Awesome. Sweet. Thank you, Roxy, for that tidbit of information. I know you weren't prepared for that, for me to hit you with it. So I was going to ask last show, and I was like, oh, damn it. I'll save it for next show.
it's in Hilliard. I'm going to pull up the flyer here. I'll have it up in a second. But, you know, a lot of our listeners are from the area, so we'd love to have you. I did Cincinnati yesterday, and it was a lot of fun.
We got to get you up to, like, Detroit, like Ann Arbor, like, up there in Michigan, too.
We do all Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Indiana, a little bit. We're all over the place. But we're wrapping up. We got only a few minutes left to go. I'm going to post this link up in the comments here and all that for the Hilliard in Franklin County Fairgrounds for the Reptile Expo. But to get back on it here, next week we've got we have No Mansfield and No Mansfield Psych Rock Band. Okay, Psych Rock. If you don't know what Psych Rock is, you're about to find out because you're digging it, aren't you?
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. I don't know, something about it. Like, something you have to Google it. Like, I suggest everybody drop their keyboards, whatever you're doing, open up another window and Google it. Google Psych. Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. Great show. They're really interesting people, let alone interesting bands. So I'm really excited.
Ohio. There you go. A zing.
Throwing it in the comments as well. So that link you just click on, that awesome link there for.
Kamalk says that the three of us need to get together to meet now once the car is working, and he's got a CD for us.
Yeah.
Well, so on the real though, like, yeah, we're due for a business meeting anyway, Rox. So we gotta get together on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a great weekend, everybody, and get over to standoutserpents.com, show some love, and get your honey something that she is absolutely scared of. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Head over there, get something that you really always wanted, and let Kirk and Rachel hook you up, man. For real, definitely good peeps, and they know what they're talking about. So check them out.
Yep. Much appreciation and love, respect to everybody. I got to go put Floof. I forgot to tell you his name, Floof. I got to go put him up, and he's a little squirmy, and he wants to chill out. So thanks for everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Oh, yes. Wait. We forgot one really big announcement. Tomorrow night at Eastern Time.
I'm not used to being a guest on somebody else's stuff. Like I'm not using. So check us out tomorrow night.
8 p.m. We will provide links all over our Facebook accounts and Instagram and all that. So check us out. We're on Movies, Reviews, and More. Brian Sebastian and his co-host Terry was on one of our very early episodes of RA Nation. Great, amazing people. We love them. So we're really excited to have the opportunity to be a guest on their show. And it's actually a California station. So it's K4HD instead of W4CY. It's still one of our stations here. But we're excited, and it's going to be awesome. We get to meet and talk with another band, Wicked Star, and it's going to be a great chat. So please tune in. Please comment and let us know that you're there with us. We'd love to have you. So. And that wraps up tonight's show. So,
hell yeah!
Woo. All right.
Later, guys.
All right. Yep. Everybody stay amazing. We'll see you tomorrow and next week. Later.
Later.
If you feel me, put your hands